the next model on here, but I'll start with the ground. So in this scheme, we have no program on the bottom floor. So it's really just building support and building services. So that would be the ground. So on this floor, we would again be connecting. We always have dining connecting over to the Maggie Benson or some kind of space that's open, provides opportunities to be able to eat your lunch or be able to socialize. And then we put some sort of retail, whether it's a mini mart or some kind of, or the cabaret around that space. And so that there's a lot of students that come, all of this can kind of flow into each other, and you have a large space out here. And that can be used for other events as well if there was some kind of activity that was organized that maybe Combo Mall, I know that that's really big for some activities that might have 200 students, so that could be something that could happen here. And then some student activity spaces and meeting spaces in the back. Sorry, a little bit. So the next level, which is level 10, would have a large lounge space as you come off Combo Mall. And where this sits, we're still looking at. But the idea of coming into the building and being able to see students hanging out or having conversations or studying or doing something as you enter the building. And again, having some kind of circulation that would connect over across, but actually this is on the wrong floor. So the next level.
Sorry, I stacked.
That's okay.
Incorrect.
Explain more.
I couldn't figure it out. I'm not an architect. I thought I did.
So the next level, which is right here, would create that connection over. But we've held some of this program back in order to create another piece of building that might overhang this and create some outdoor covered spaces using the building rather than adding canopies that you might see all over downtown. You just see a glass canopy or even a solid canopy, but there's always leaves and it's really dirty. We're trying to avoid that. And then there would be some kind of connection and outdoor space then over in this area that could be usable roof deck on all of these pieces. The next. Oh.
I'm there.
One of the features of this one, because we've raised the height of the building and we've created this, we've taken a portion of the program and raised it up to the height of the AQ. So you would actually get this kind of a space that could be the multi-purpose room or lounge space that actually elevates up to, I think at this building, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, so 6 levels, 7 levels. And so you have this space that really capitalizes on the north and south and actually even west views from the campus. And so this again has perhaps a smaller footprint of actual building, but outdoor space you could actually connect to the AQ Plaza and have that as an extension and be able to use this outdoor space. So the sticker represents indoor space, the white piece represents outdoor space. And then over top of that, we've got this loft piece that actually sits right up. And so if we can talk about the section, so the idea here, the bottom floor having no program that's occupied by students, then there's a floor here that would actually have program in it. The dining area might be in this area, some meeting rooms in the back. And then, you know, the nice thing with this scheme, because we're able to spread out a little bit more and we increase the height, we can actually get these double height spaces. One of the things at SFU is a lot of the spaces here are kind of low ceiling, and even on the site we're a little bit limited because we're connecting to so many buildings that our floor to floor heights, which is this floor to the next floor level, are actually quite low. And so to be able to create these kind of opportunities to make double height spaces, we think is really important. It helps to create that wow factor when you come into the building. So you might walk off Combo Mall and you come in and there's a big space and you can see the activities that are facing that on multiple levels. And so there's an opportunity to do that in multiple spaces within this, and then as you move through the building you would come up to this great space that really does have fantastic views of in all directions. So in plan, that might be something like this, and this is that loft piece that might sit up on top. And so very visible from Ghilardi Way, and whether this view is important that the building is visible from this, the kind of sacred view aside of the AQ, is this an important view that needs to be for students? From our understanding, many students take the bus and you don't necessarily look to see, can I see the AQ from here? And so the more important view may be from Combo Mall, because that, or from what you see as you come from the AQ, because that is where most students are going to be coming from. The view from Combo Mall, so the building is set back a little bit, but these outdoor spaces actually provide additional terraces that students could stand on. If there's some event happening here, you could actually have that perch that's a little bit higher and be able to take in what's happening within Freedom Square. And then standing in Freedom Square, looking south, and again you see the building. One of the nice things with these overhangs is that you could actually create opportunities to put art on the underside of that loft piece. And there has been a desire to create opportunities to put art within the building. And then you could see kind of the main entry and the lounge, and as you come in you would see that double height space here. There's some outdoor space that connects over to the AQ Plaza, and then an internal connection that takes you up to this building, or up to that upper level. One thing we should talk about just briefly though, actually I'll just point up to this piece, is that this scheme does have multiple levels. So this is the floor level that the South Concourse is in the AQ. And so to get up here you are traveling through multiple floors, whether it's an escalator, an elevator, or a stair. It's the convenience of that space isn't the same as, say, the convenience in some of the other spaces. So is that something that, you know, the view actually after a while novelty wears off, and is it a space that will be used?